But tell us a little bit about a 30-minute Shakespeare.
Well, Elouise, when I got out of graduate school in theater, I studied play directing in 1996 from University of Maryland. I had a master's degree in theater with an emphasis on play directing. I started an annual residency with the Folger Shakespeare Library as what is now known as a teaching artist. And for the last 14 years, I've gone in for 2 or 3 months to Banneker Academic High School in D.C., and I have directed a Shakespeare play with an English class in preparation for their annual Shakespeare Festival.
Cool.
Now, the plays have to be 30 minutes or less. And some schools like to take an entire scene or two and perform them in 30 minutes or mash a bunch of plays together. But I like the story of the play. I like Shakespeare's language, but I like his stories, too. And I think that, again, students are drawn to the story. There's a lot in it. So I've taken anywhere between 3 and 7 scenes with narrative bridges and cut them down while keeping the language intact to the best degree I can. And I have a book series out called The 30-Minute Shakespeare that I'm publishing this month.
So this is going to be a resource for teachers.
Absolutely. Teachers who don't have experience with theater can now use the scripts and the stage directions to get their students to stand up and perform Shakespeare and bring it to life rather than just read and analyze it.
And so all of this that you've learned at Banneker, you're now putting out there for the rest of the country to have an opportunity to use that knowledge.
Right. It's going to give them a chance to really bring Shakespeare to life with their students in a way that might not have been possible without this book.
Nick, that's extremely exciting.
Thanks,
you know, it's a terrific project. And when and how will people be able to find and buy those books?
Well, the first 2 of the 12-book series are coming out this month, April, and they'll be available at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and at the Folger.edu bookstore.
Okay, and you just look for the 30-minute Shakespeare, whatever. What titles do you have now?
The first 2 are Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night's Dream, and the next 2 next month are Macbeth and Much Ado About Nothing, the Scottish play.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear about this. Now, we're going to take a break, let Nick catch his breath. Isn't this exciting?
It is.
Really, it's very exciting. And we'll be back in a moment with a story for you from Nick Newlin.